Hi, welcome to class. My name is Kelly. Today you'll be needing a light to medium set of dumbbells, a mat, which you should lay outside onto me like this, some water for hydration, sturdy athletic shoes and comfortable clothing. We are going to be strengthening your upper body and core with a strong, functional way to improve your whole body strength. Let's get warmed up. Bring your feet comfortably apart. Take a big deep breath in, reaching up. Pull down left, reach up right, inhale up. Pull down right, reach up left, inhale up. Exhale, hands come down, roll your shoulders back 2 times. Now hinge at the hips. Lift. Press the hips forward. Open the front of the body and the front of the hips as you press the hips forward. Brace your core muscles, tighten your core. Sit back through the hips, lift, keep your knees soft, press your hips forward, open the hips. Let's do it 2 more times. Hinge at the hips, keeping your waistline long, not bending from the waist. One last time. You're going to see this hinge in today's class. I want you to practice it now in the warm-up. Lift the hips forward. Now roll your shoulders back 2 times, big circles. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale down and squat down and up. Hands are on the thighs. Sitting back through your hips. Keep your chest facing forward. Long torso. 2 more. Now squat down. Reach across to the left. Swivel the right foot. Squat. Reach to the right. Squat. To the left. To the right. Now reach across side to side. You're reaching out level with your shoulder, thumb up. Release the heel and pivot the foot. Keep a proud chest. Pull back through your opposite elbow. 8 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, take your hands up. Take your wrist. Pull up and over. Other side. Pull up and over. Come back to the center. Pull both elbows back. Hands come down. Have your feet hip distance apart. Take a big step back with your right foot. Bend both knees. Right hand reaches up. Both hands up. Now, reach back a little through your arms. Pull your elbows back. Press your heel to the floor. Now lift the heel and press the heel to the floor to warm up the calf. 2 more. Step forward. Roll your shoulders back. Other side. Take a big step back with your left foot onto the ball of the foot. Take your left hand, reach right up. Now both hands come up. Reach back just a little. Pull your elbows back and press your heel to the floor, stretching your calf. Now lift the chest, lift the hands, and press the heel rhythmically towards the floor so you feel a stretch in your left calf as you press the heel down. Both feet are pointing straight ahead. 2 more. Step forward. Step your feet wide apart. Shift across to the right. Sitting back, press your hips forward. Now left, sit back, press your hips forward. Again, shift and lift, shift, stretching the inner thigh. Just want to open the hips a little so your hips can move freely throughout the class. Even though we're going to focus more on upper body, it's a focus on functional upper body. Let's do 1 more. Shift and lift. Step your feet closer together. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, hands come down. We are warmed up and ready to go. Pick up your dumbbells. Hinge at the hips, bend at the knees, and pick your dumbbells up. We're starting standing with a hinge and a row. So we'll combine a hinging movement with a rowing movement. Have your feet about hip distance apart. Not wider, not narrower, just kind of a comfortable stance. Knees are soft and they stay soft. Stand tall, pull your shoulder blades down and back, lift your chest and brace your core muscles. Hinge at the hips. Row 2 times, then lift up tall. Let's do it again. Hinge, keep the back of your neck long, keep your knees soft. They're not overly bent, but they're not straight either. Hinge at the hips, knees are soft, drive your elbows up, lift tall. So your gaze is down when you hinge forward so that the neck can stay aligned with the rest of your spine. We're going to do everything for 2 sets. Hinge, row, row, and lift up. One last time. Hinge, row, row, and come up. Now we're going to work the fronts of your arms, your biceps. Separate your feet comfortably, knees are soft. Rotate the hand as you bring your hand to the shoulder, one at a time. Strengthening the biceps helps you lift heavy things. So keep your shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Elbows stay underneath your shoulders, so don't let them pop out to the sides as you initiate this biceps curl. Stand tall, keep your body stationary like a plank. We've got a plank coming up in class. Plank, the body doesn't move. It's an isometric contraction where there's no movement. So let the body here be really tall and lengthened with no movement. Here's the last one. All right, bring your hands down. Now we're going to do a hammer curl with an alternating press. Soften your knees again, curl your hands to your shoulders. Here, elbows in front, press and come down. Hands come down. Let's do that on the other side. Curl, press, hands come down. Now a little faster, here we go. Curl right side, now the left. Curl and press. Keep your knees soft. Shoulder training is always super challenging. So we're strengthening the shoulders as we bring the dumbbell up. I'm sure you can feel it. Press up and bring the hands down. And the biceps are getting a little double whammy. Last one. And come down. Roll your shoulders back. Let's do a second set of all 3 moves. Starting with the hinge and row. Separate your feet about hip distance. Soften your knees. Now pull your shoulder blades down your back. Lift your chest. Brace your core. Let's begin. Hinge, row 2 times, and lift up tall. Repeat that. Hinge at the hips, row 2 times, and lift up. Keep the back of your neck long. 2 rows. Your core is firm the whole time. You're hinging at the hips like we did in the warm-up. There's no bend at the waistline. It's a hinge right at the hip joint. So your spine is staying long. Remember, the neck is neutral, so your gaze is down as you hinge forward. And then you come up. Hold it here. Bicep curl. Face me. Separate your feet comfortably. Soft knees. Bring the hand up to the shoulder and the other hand up to the shoulder. So as one hand comes down, the other hand comes up. Keep your elbows nice and close to the sides of your body. Your chest is lifted and your shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. So there's no tension in your neck and shoulders. Your shoulders are dropped away from the ears. Elbows close to the side of the body. Waistline is long. Knees are soft. Keep it going. Rotate the hand. So when the hand comes down, it faces the side of your thigh. The palm of the hand faces the side of the thigh on the way down. Palm of the hand faces the shoulder on the way up. One more each side. Hands come down, roll both shoulders back. Okay, curl, hammer curl, alternating press. Separate your feet comfortably. Curl your hands to your shoulders. Now press the right side up. Bring it down, elbows are in front of the body. Let's repeat that slowly. Left hand up, press, hand come down. Now let's pick up the pace. Now you're welcome to keep going slow if that feels more comfortable and natural to you. If not, join me at this speed, right here, following me as I move. So hands stay facing inwards. Thumb points back as you press up. Elbows are in front of the body for the press. As you alternate that press, palms of the hands stay facing in, so you're not rotating the hand. Here's the last one. Up, press, and come down. Now we're moving to the mat. Come onto the floor, put one dumbbell down, put the other dumbbell down. Come onto your side and pick one dumbbell up and pick the other dumbbell up and roll onto your back. Walk your feet in, close to your bottom. Bring your dumbbells up, straight up from the shoulders. Now you bring them down, not straight up from the shoulders, but down a little bit towards your hips and press up. Now lift your hips up. Here we go. Down and press. Exhale each time you press up. Inhale as you lower. Hips are high, elbows come down, lower than the shoulder height. So in space, the elbows are not coming straight out to the side from your shoulders. They come down a little towards your hips at an angle, like an inverted V. Down and press. One more. Now bring the hips down, place the dumbbells together, shift the dumbbells a little overhead, pick your feet up off the floor and cross your ankles and tuck your heels right next to your bottom. Bend your elbows and press up, and as you press up, curl the tailbone up. Here we go. Down and curl the tailbone up as you straighten the elbows. Now, the reverse curl adds a big element of core. It doesn't matter how high you lift your tailbone, just a little is fine. Keep your elbows in space in a fixed position, so the arm from the elbow to the shoulder is in one position, it doesn't move. Bring the dumbbells down towards the floor rather than towards your face. Let's do one more. Put your feet down. Now, separate the dumbbells. Hands are directly over your shoulders. Flex your ankles. Slowly lower the dumbbells overhead and then bring them up. Now, as you do that, slide one foot out and in. Now the other side, out and in. Now this strengthens a lot of different muscles in the upper body and core. So there should be no movement in the torso. Your pelvis should not rock. Once you've seen it, look straight up at the ceiling so your neck can stay neutral. Move at your own speed. If this feels too fast for you, slow it down. Let's do one more each side. Okay, we're moving back to our chest press. Bring the dumbbells together. Now remember, the elbows come down, not straight out from the shoulders, but lower than the shoulders, and press up. Hips high. Here we go. Inhale down. Exhale and press. Exhale and press. Hips high. The bonus with this set is that we're getting a lot of core. Your glutes, your rear, are actually part of your core. So you're strengthening the more superficial muscles in your core here. Inhale and exhale as you press. Let's do 2 more. Once you've seen it, look straight up. 1 more. Hips down. Dumbbells, both ends of the dumbbells together. Cross your ankles over each other and open your knees to the side. Tuck your heels down next to your bottom. Tricep press and reverse curl. Let's go. Bend your elbows. Curl the hips as you straighten the elbows. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Put your feet down. Separate the dumbbells so your hands are directly over your shoulders. Flex your ankles so that your heels are touching lightly. We're going to do that pull over. Here we go. Reach 1 foot out and in as the hands come down. Your arms are basically straight as they reach overhead. Only go down as far as you can control the movement. Keep the palms of your hands facing inwards. Your thumbs lead the way. Make sure you've got a strong brace of your core muscles, so that you're working your abdominals as you strengthen your upper body muscles. 1 more each side. Good, roll onto your side. Put your dumbbells down. We are moving into a plank. We're going pure core now, and this is all stability training, so there's not a lot of movement. Come onto your forearms. Lace your fingers, bring your shoulders over your elbows, tuck your toes under, resting on your knees. Lift up through the back of your head, so you're nice and tall with your posture. Lift your knees off the floor and touch them down. Lift up and touch them down. Now you can rest on your knees if you need to take a break. If you can, just keep following me as we straighten and bend the knees. So straighten the knees into a full plank and then touch them down lightly. Feather light knees as you touch them down, or if you need a break, just rest on your knees. Lift and lower. 1 more. And lower. Come onto your side. Side bridge. Now, place your elbow so that it's directly underneath your shoulder. Stack your knees and feet, and your knees are bent at 90 degrees with your feet behind you. Press your shoulder down away from your ear. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips, and lift the hips up. Now, here's our side bridge. You can come down onto your hips, lower your hips anytime. You want to make this a little more challenging? Lift the leg and stretch the arm up. Now keep your hips and shoulders stacked. So don't allow this top hand to move forward. That puts unnecessary stress on your shoulder and actually takes some of the work out of your core. This strengthens the core as well as the shoulder. Come down. Now let's go to the other side bridge. Swing around and bring your elbow directly, and now absolutely directly underneath your shoulder, elbow under shoulder. That's really important. Stack your knees, your feet are behind you, you've got a 90-degree bend at the knees. Now lift the hips. Now you can come down with your hips anytime, or a little bit more challenge, reach the hand up and reach the leg up. Now hold here, stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Reach out through your fingertips and try not to let this top hand move forward. Keep your chest open. This is a great way to strengthen your core in a really meaningful way. You're breathing. And come down. Come onto all fours, bird dog. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Press your shoulder blades down your back. Brace your core. Lift your navel in towards your spine. Opposite arm and leg, stretch and come down. Other side, stretch and come down. Now, your thumb points up as you reach out and stretch to opposite ends of the room. Your hips stay square and level. Spread your fingers on the mat. That takes some of the pressure out of your wrists. Reach and come down. Hips square and level, and come down. Back to a plank. Back to a plank. Come down onto your forearms. Shift your shoulders over your elbows. Tuck your toes under. Feet are comfortably apart. Rest on your knees for a moment. Lift up through the back of your head. Here we go. Straighten the legs and bend the knees lightly. Now you have the choice here. If you want to take a break, just come onto your knees and hover there on your knees. Keep a strong sense of a contraction. You can feel the contraction, not just in your shoulders, although the shoulders are working pretty hard, but also in your core muscles. Your midsection. Straighten the legs and bend the knees. One more. Straighten and bend and come down. Walk your hands up. Second bird dog. Okay. Shoulders over hands, knees under hips. Press your shoulder blades down your back and brace your core. Opposite arm and leg. Reach and down. Other side. Reach and down. These always feel so good to me. They're great. This is a great exercise for strengthening the back of your body and your postural muscles. It works a bit of balance, as you can feel, and a lot of stability in the core. No movement in the pelvis. Thumb up as you stretch out. Don't just lift, stretch. Last one. And come down. Come onto your side. Come onto your side. Oh. Bend your knees at 90 degrees. You're on your hip and shoulder. Take your hands, place them together. We're going to stretch. Take the top hand and open it back so you feel a stretch in your chest, your shoulder. Keep your knees stacked. Take a big deep breath in and exhale and reach right back. And then close your hands. Come up onto your forearm. Take a hold of the shin, ankle, or foot and pull back. Lift your chest. Keep your knee close to the mat. Press your hip forward and pull the whole foot back. It's not so much about pulling the foot towards your bottom as it is about pushing your hips forward and drawing the leg back. So draw your leg back and press your hips forward. Let's go to the other side. First, for our side lying stretch, come onto your side, bend your hips and knees at 90 degrees, hands together. And then take the top hand and reach back, stretching right back, opening through your chest and your shoulder. Breathing into the stretch. Exhale and see if you can go a little deeper. Very good. Come up. Bring the hands together. Lift up onto your forearm. Take a hold of the shin, ankle, or foot and pull back. Stretching out the front of your thigh and the front of your hip. Lift your chest and roll your shoulder back. Pressing the hip forward as you pull the leg back. And release. Roll onto your back. Bring your hands out to the side in a T formation. Palms of your hands face up. Feet together, knees together. Slowly lower the knees to one side. Lower them. Lift them up. Inhale. Exhale, lower to the other side. And lift. One more time each side. Lower. And lift. Last one. Lower. And lift. Now pick up one leg, pull it in. Now the other. Pull in towards your body. Let your tailbone curl up, stretching your low back. Pull that in. Place your feet down, roll over onto your side, and come up to all fours. Now, walk your hands all the way away from you and press down through your chest and shoulders. Allow your head to just hang, stretching out through your chest and shoulders. Walk your hands in, and let's move to standing. Bring one leg forward, hands on the thigh, tuck your toes under, and lift up. Separate the feet and come all the way up. Now, big deep breath in. Take your right elbow in the left hand and press back, stretching out your tricep and shoulder. And release. Roll the shoulder back. Let's do the other side. Reach up, bend, and press back. Stretching out your tricep right back here. And release. Roll your shoulder back. Okay. Now, let's open your chest again. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Repeat that. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Roll your shoulders back. Now, tilt your right ear over to your right shoulder, stretching the left side of your neck. Lift up. Other side. Tilt your left ear over to your left shoulder. Stretch the right side of your neck. And lift up. Roll both shoulders back. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, hands come down. Thank you so much for joining me. I love training my upper body and core together. It makes for a great functional upper body because the core has to stabilize while the arms move and lift heavy things. Hope you enjoyed class. Can't wait to move with you again.